Hey, I'm Moran with Creek Currents, and today I'm going to learn all about the Community Emergency Response Team, better known as CERT. They're holding an exercise today in Arbolado Park. So let's see what's going on. I'm standing here with Dick Dubé. He's one of the proctors with today's exercise. Dick, can you tell us a little bit about what we can see?
Well, what you're seeing here is you're seeing the culmination of a 6-week training course where our volunteers in the CERT program have spent some 18 hours learning the various skills in the classroom that we're now going to put into action here today. We've set up 8 search and rescue environments where the students will rotate through various stations. This particular station is our search and rescue, where they'll go inside a home, look for victims, and go through the training procedures that we've given them to examine them for their injuries, to determine their status, whether it's immediate or deferred, and to call for help or extraction once they've checked the whole house.
Are you able to get up? You are. Are you able to stand and walk out? We're going to ask you to walk outside and stay in the center of the lawn. Don't move from the lawn.
All right, so do you guys think this is important, this type of training? So when the big one does happen, people know how to deal with it?
It's very important to know how to treat people who are injured so they don't suffer just lying on the ground.
How important is it to keep recruiting volunteers for stuff like this?
Well, we don't have enough volunteers even at this point. We've trained in the neighborhood of 1,400 people in the city over the last 5 to 7 years. But you get natural attrition. People, they leave the community, they move on to other things, they step in front of buses, they fall down elevator shafts, whatever the attrition causes are. We have a constant need to just maintain the level we have. And we can only train 100 to 150 people a year. So you can see very quickly that the numbers work against us if we don't do this and we don't strengthen that core.
I'm here with Erica Iwinski. She's helping manage the animal rescue side of what's going on today. Tell me a little bit about that.
What we do with CERT is we want to make sure that not only the people are being evacuated, but that we also bring in the pets. They are an important part of a lot of the families. So as a part of the search and rescue that goes on with CERT, as they're pulling out the people, we have a protocol so they can bring in the pets. We have a staging area set up here where we can take in cats, dogs, pocket pets. Whatever comes in, we're trying to be prepared for it. So we have 11 different staging areas within our zone just to be able to take care of the animals.
And this is important because a lot of people, when disaster strikes, think of their pets pretty strongly.
They do. You've seen that in Katrina, you've seen that in Sandy. I myself have deployed out to Joplin and helped with an emergency animal shelter as a part of a team with Tony LaRussa's Animal Rescue Foundation. We were out there for a week helping with the cats and dogs that were brought in from the hurricane or tornado, because there's no more home. There was nothing left.
How important is something like a training exercise of this scale to give people a real idea about what they might be facing if a situation like this happened?
From my perspective, the single most important thing about the training exercise is it puts it all together. It takes the 6 weeks of instruction and says, oh, that's what they meant. But even more so than that, the real benefit from this is do we build confidence in these volunteers, because they are volunteers, they're not professional responders. We give them a sense of community, a sense of unity. They know that there's going to be somebody else out there besides them in this really bad situation that we train them for. And ultimately, it takes them from just being onlookers into folks that are actively involved and stay involved.
Well, a job well done by all the CERT volunteers here today. And remember, they're always looking for more good people. If you want to find out how to get involved, just go to the website, walnut-creek.org/CERT.